All right, Gear.Locker fans, we're going to have to put a pause to this series. I'm going to explain a little bit more, but welcome back to episode 2 of Ask the Gear.Locker. I know that might sound a little bit dramatic that we're going to be pausing this series, but no, I'm not stopping it. I do want to put a pause because I have a much better series that you guys on my Instagram helped me figure out, and I'm super excited for. Stay tuned for an announcement of that. Regardless, let's jump into some of the questions that you guys have. I do not want you to stop asking questions in the comments and on my Instagram because, again, we're going to be answering these in the future, but I'll announce what we got going next pretty soon. Our first question comes from Keith Tu Wong, and he says to showcase your dog. So, on my Instagram, sometimes in my stories, I'll share pictures of her. This is my dog here. She's a rescue coming all the way up here from Tennessee. We've had her for a couple of years almost now, and she is a bundle of energy, a bundle of joy. She's a kid, and I'm just really glad that we have her. I didn't know she was a German Shepherd initially until we did a DNA test, and it's really cool that we've got her. I think she's a great pup, and you'll see some more pictures on the Instagram in the future for sure. I will keep it with another question from Keith Tu Wong, and he asks my favorite German food. And this is going to be an incredibly generic answer, but I love sauerkraut. It goes so well with so many things, and I don't know. It's generic, it's basic, but I enjoy it thoroughly. The next question comes from Chris P. Cass, and he says, what will your role be in the upcoming 2025 Bay season events? And I love that he asked this question. I'm going to quite a few of them. I'm going to FTX, where I'll be a normal participant. That's our land navigation course where we spend some time in the Northeast in the New York mountains. It's a lot of fun. It's really a big camping trip with the boys, and we did it for our first time last year. We're running it again this year. I'm super excited for it. I'll be a normal participant. However, at Mobile Guerrilla Force, I will be a squad leader. I will be acting as the SF advisor for a group of attendees that will be coming in Arvin kits. Now, Mobile Guerrilla Force, which is happening at the end of June, it is special U.S. forces with attached Vietnamese forces, and we operate in a ruck-based event, and I'm super excited for it. I think working with these guys is going to be a new challenge for everyone. This is one of their first larger events in general, let alone Vietnam events, so I'm excited to be able to help them usher themselves into the Bay community. Hopefully they will work on GI kits and come to future events, but overall I'm excited for that. And that brings us to the big August event, Operation Green Lightning. I am extra stoked for this because in the past couple of years I have been a squad leader. In the year prior, I was an assistant squad leader, and now finally I will be a platoon leader for this event. It feels a little weird running a platoon, especially when I don't really have any real world experience, but I guess having been base staff for a few years and having worked with squads and becoming a larger part of the organization, I'm really excited for this new opportunity and challenge. I have a lot of great guys slotted in my platoon right now. Awesome squads, killer squads. I'm hoping we bring that energy at Operation Green Lightning. See you there. Channel a little bit of my mooch there. The next question comes from Klaus Hauschen, and he asks, is the Seebataillon kind of an elite unit instead of actual SOF? Or in other words, are they just a much more limited KSM? Now, this was an interesting question, so I'm going to leave the experts to comment down below. Let me know if this guy is correct in his questioning or not. From my basic understanding, I did a little bit of Googling before to try to, I guess, come up with some kind of answer. And to my understanding, no, they are not like an SOF. They are a specialized force. They have a specific job within the German Navy, but they are not like KSM from my understanding. So very different specialized force versus special operations forces. Although, if you guys know better in the comments, let me know. I'm sure this guy would love to know, and I'd love to know too. And that brings us to our last question, this one coming from Minuteman Studios 1338. Do you have a favorite song, and do you listen to any Nam era music? I absolutely have no one favorite song. I have tons of different vibes of music that I listen to. It all depends very situationally. When I'm in the gym, when I'm in the car ride, when I'm at home, when I'm learning a new song on guitar. This is going to sound super corny. John Mayer's Slow Dancing in a Burning Room never fails to put me in my feels. Love that song. No question. But I do listen to a ton of Nam era music. In fact, I am the lead singer of the Broken Arrows, which is the Bay Event's premier Vietnam band. So maybe you'll catch us at an event coming up soon. If you go to Operation Green Lightning, we will be hosting a Christmas party, and that will be one of the things that we do there. So stay tuned for that. I'm really excited to show off everything that the band will be working on leading up to the event. And before we wrap up Ask the Gear.Locker episode 2 for quite a while, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to let you in on a sneak peek. I'm going to do a video very soon that highlights everything that's going to be going on with this new upcoming series. But I have Ask the Gear.Locker, which will be no more. I have Roast Your Kit, which is a very popular series, and we're going to continue doing that because you guys love it. I love roasting the kits and seeing awesome stuff that you guys come up with. But in those, I talk about the gear a lot. One thing I don't really talk about is the guns. And I think that's where we're going to take the next one. So that's enough for now. This is Ask the Gear Locker. We'll see you guys in a future episode, whenever that'll be. Leave your comments down below if you have any questions. We'll get to them eventually. I promise I read every single comment on this channel. Sometimes I ignore them because they're ridiculous, but oftentimes I respond. I'm done yapping. See you guys in the next one.